Welcome, friend. I'm so glad you're here. This is Dr. M, and I'm here to walk you through the process of writing a SMART goal that will help you see your dreams realized. So hold on, grab a pen and paper. We're going to do this thing. We're going to work together to help you set a SMART goal to become the most fit, strong, and well version of you. It's only going to take a couple of minutes, but I promise you, you have a greater chance of succeeding if we work through this process and you write it down. 92% of people, according to Harvard research, will fail at a goal, but only 3% of people write their goals down. So you've got just a small segment of society, 5% of people, who can actually just think up a goal in their head and achieve it. But the rest of us need to write it down, and I want you to be successful. So let's walk through this process, look at how we're supposed to write goals, and then let's see what you can do with it. What motivates you to get moving each day? What is that thing that makes you go and do the things that you do in order to get where you want to go? What motivates you? What's your goal? These are big questions that you'll have to ask as we move forward. Have you got something in mind? What is that thing that really motivates you? Where do you want to be a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? I've helped over 1,500 people write their fitness and wellness goals. And many times people will come to me and they'll give me a goal that doesn't look like it's fitness or wellness related at all. However, what I've found helping all of these people to write their goals down is that every goal has some fitness and wellness component tied into it. Even if it's a business goal, you can't reach that ultimate goal that you want to reach in business unless you're fit and well and have the energy to do it, not to mention how exercise and wellness affects your mind. So we're going to work together today and we're going to write down this goal for you. Are you ready to get going? Great. Let's get started. So we now know the importance of writing a goal down. Look, y'all, I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of great ideas, but I haven't written them down. And I've failed because I've never reached that goal because it wasn't written down. So this time we're going to write it down. We're going to work together to help you write your best SMART goal. Well, what makes a goal SMART anyway? A SMART goal is specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound. We will work through each one of these parameters today to help you write down that thing, that goal that's going to push you to where you want to go. You ready to do this? Go grab a pen and some paper. It's time to take some notes. All right, first let's look at some examples of poorly written SMART goals because we can learn so much from SMART goals that are not actually smart. Of the 1,500 plus people I've helped write their goals, I would say that 95% of them do not write great goals. There are some exceptionally written goals that I've seen, and they've been very encouraging to me and empowering. So they help me learn and move forward. But let's look at these really quickly and decide why they're not smart. I want to lose weight. That is probably the goal I see written more often than not. And it is a horrible goal. First of all, the I want to lose weight thing, if that worked, we wouldn't have 69.7% of our population overweight. But we do. Your brain doesn't like to lose anything. Your doesn't like that negative side of things. So we want to speak positively to ourselves, and as opposed to taking something away, we typically want to add to. So we want to add to the idea as opposed to a takeaway idea. So I want to lose weight. It is not measurable. There's no number associated with it. There's really no action associated with it. How do you lose weight? I mean, there's got to be some action associated there. And then we don't even know if it's realistic because the number is not there and there's no time-bound aspect to it. So moving on, let's look at this one. I will drink water. That's an awesome wellness goal, and the majority of Americans walk around dehydrated, and our bodies don't like that, right? We would lose more weight if we were properly hydrated. However, to say I will drink water, again, it is not measurable, and written this way, it is, I don't know if it's realistic, and there's no time bound aspect to it. So it's not specific enough either. All right, so it would be better off if it were written as I will drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day through February 21st, 2020. That would be a great goal. Let's look at the next one. I will work out. This is another goal that I've seen over and over again. It drives me crazy because I'm like, okay, great. Again, if it worked, we'd have people moving and we wouldn't have people dying of our sedentary diseases that we see in our nation. So I will work out. It's not specific. It's not measurable. I don't know if it's realistic. So the rest of it's just out. How about this? This is a bit more specific, isn't it? I will go to the gym every day through February 21st, 2020. Again, I see this goal a lot. And my question typically to the goal setter is, okay, what are you going to do once you get there? Did you know that over 90% of people who walk through the front doors of a gym on any given day have no idea what they're doing? Over 90% of them don't have a goal. They don't have a plan. So they go to the gym and they look around, and unless they walk into a group fitness class of some sort or they see a personal trainer, the majority of the people you see at the gym will not see their goals realized. This is the power of group fitness programming. Now I've been a group fitness instructor for 30 years, but 30 plus actually. But so I'm a giant proponent of it. I think that everyone can benefit from some sort of group fitness exercise class, but you've got to have a plan. So this just says to me, it's not specific enough. You're going to go to the gym. Awesome. You're going to go to the gym. You're going to do a drive-by. You're going to do, you get the idea. So this would be better written, and I'll show you an example of it in the next slide. So a well-written, attainable fitness SMART goal. Fitness now. We're going to look at a fitness goal, and we're going to look at a wellness goal. So a well-written, attainable fitness SMART goal would start with, again, I will. We need action verbs here. So I will what? I will strength train. This is an action verb. I will strength train performing 2 upper body, 2 lower body, and 2 core exercises. Well, how often? 3 days a week. Until when? Through February 21st, 2020. This is an excellent SMART goal. So when you go to write down your SMART goals, remember this. You have to have all the specificity written into it for your brain to know what you're going to do so your brain can participate in this. We don't want to fail after all. Let's go to the next slide. All right, so now we're going to look at a well-written and attainable wellness SMART goal. So wellness SMART goal is anything that propels you forward in health, right? So fitness, yes, that is a component of wellness actually. So let's look at an overall wellness goal. I will, and then we're going to have our action verb, eat. I love that one. I will eat. But unfortunately it can't be cupcakes, so let's see what we're going to eat. I will eat 1 piece of fruit with each meal. When? Through February 21st, 2020. So that's an awesomely strong sentence, SMART goal sentence. If you write this and post it up someplace and live by it, you'll be healthier at the end of that February 21st, 2020. You'll just be healthier. It's the way that your body will respond. It's an awesome goal. I will eat 1 piece of fruit with each meal through February 21st, 2020. It's a great goal. Now you might say, Monica, why did you only put in 1 piece of fruit with each meal? Well, because most of us don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. It's recommended we have what? 4.5 to 5.5 cups of, servings of fruits and vegetables a day, and most people don't get any. So I'm looking at somebody who might not be eating any fruits and vegetables right now. So why did I start them with fruit? Because it has been my experience that if I start somebody with leafy greens, they're not going to stick to it. But if I can get them eating 1 piece of fruit with each meal, and fruit's sweeter, right? So they're going to be more drawn to it. 1, it could cut back their sweet intake of processed sugars or processed foods. And 2, they see that it's attainable. They enjoy it. So they're willing to take that next step. So it's just a matter of retraining the brain and the palate as well. I hope at this point that you're beginning to understand that the SMART goal is not only SMART because it's an acronym, but it's also just SMART because it makes you well. Here's an astounding statistic. 80% of all chronic diseases are lifestyle related. That is to say that 80% of all chronic diseases are diseases of choice. We decide every day by the little things that we do how we end up. So as you move forward, begin to think of these things. We don't want to put a Band-Aid on something that's diseased. We want to live free of disease. So let's move forward. Given that understanding, let's write your super effective, life-changing SMART goal. When I sit down with people to write SMART goals, the first thing I do is encourage them to write one simple, attainable goal. I'm going to walk you through writing 2 goals today, a fitness goal and a wellness goal. Now, you are free to do with these goals as you wish. Of course, it's your life. But I know statistically you are more likely to succeed if you choose one of these 2 goals to move forward with for the first month or so. And then you can go back and grab the other goal, or you might choose to fine-tune the goal that you're already working on. So it's your life. I'm just here to help you live it more fully alive. So let's look at writing your fitness goal. So go ahead, grab your pen and your paper and write this down. I will, and then write down whatever fitness activity you've decided to complete. So whether it's walking, going to the gym, dancing around your underwear in your bedroom, I don't care. Just move. A movement goal. It could be a stretching goal. I will. Now, continue on with the days of the week and the number of days of the week that you're going to complete this goal. So I will, and I'm just going to use walking right now as an example. I will walk 3 days a week. Moving on. Now you're going to write down the number of minutes each day that you will commit to this. So I will walk 3 days a week, 30 minutes per day. And then you're going to write down your end date, whatever your end date is. My example, through February 21st, 2020. That's the goal. That's how easy it is. And that goal is specific. I will do this on this many days a week for this amount of time. Your brain can handle that. It is measurable and it is specific. So it's specific, it's measurable, it's action oriented. You are walking, so that's an action. It is realistic. You can find 30 minutes to walk, y'all. It's realistic and it's time bound. So that's a great goal. So whatever you've written down, make sure it hits all of these different components. Let's write a wellness goal. A wellness goal can be anything. A wellness goal, I've had goals come across from just to start drinking water. And I've had people who haven't ever really been water drinkers come through the program. So you can make it a water drinking goal to hydrate. You can make it a goal to eat more fruits and vegetables. So we're recommended 4.5 to 5.5 cups of fruits and vegetables a day. But if you're not eating any fruits and vegetables right now, like we said before, you're going to make it realistic for you. This is a personal goal. So, and nobody's judging. 1 fruit or 1 vegetable a day is a good place to start. It's better than none. And it is simple and attainable. So you're going to write down whatever fits in that. You might write down, I will sleep. And then you're going to determine longer sleep hours for yourself because your body desperately needs sleep to heal and repair. So I will sleep, I will drink water, I will eat so many fruits and vegetables or servings of fruits and vegetables. I've had people use this wellness goal as a sobriety goal. So they will, or to smoking cessation. And so then I typically lead them into different apps. And by the way, I've got a list of apps that you can get to. So I'll look at those. But I will, whatever that goal is, so I will eat a piece of fruit with each meal through February 21st, 2020. That's as easy as it is. So, as we walked through this, I hope now that you have two good goals to choose from and that you can look at those goals and you can move forward with them. Congratulations. You have written a goal. Just the very fact that you sat down and wrote this goal puts you in the top 3% of achievers in our society. So now take that goal and post it in a prominent place where you will see it each and every day so that it will motivate you to continue to move forward. And guess what? We all have bad days. We all have days that we don't do the things that we said that we're going to do. Those days that we fall off that proverbial wagon. But here's the deal. That's no big deal. Know this. Everybody relapses. Everybody. It is a part of goal setting and moving forward. So, you fall off the wagon, you get right back on as soon as you can. If it's the next day, if it's the next hour or minute or a week from now, just get back on that wagon and you keep striving towards your goal. You will get there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you gain some insight into great smart goal writing so that you can set those goals that will propel you forward in your fitness and wellness journey. But listen, we're all in this together. Everybody has days that are great, and then you'll have days that are not so great. Let's lean into one another and help one another through this journey. So go ahead and click on that Facebook link that I provided on this slide. Go on and join the group if you would, and we'll come together in conversation, helping one another. You might even be the first person to join the group. I just made it exclusively for people on this webinar. So go ahead and join me there and let's go get this thing done. Thanks again.